Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Saturday the 25th of March 2023, evening time here. It's I don't know if you can hear the background noises of the rubbish collectors collecting their rubbish. Well, my rubbish actually, not theirs. Or I'm willing to give it to them. So it's a bit noisy in the background there. What's going on? I have to report the death of Gordon Moore, aged 94. So he had a good run. You're saying to yourself, wait a minute, I know that name. Where do I know that name from? Gordon Moore. Wasn't he a footballer in the 1970s or something? And the answer is no, he was not a footballer in the 1970s. He was in fact one of the founders of Intel and most famous for his oft-quoted law, Moore's Law. I know you've heard it before, which kind of states that technology, I think it was the number of transistors on a chip will double every year or every 2 years. I think it was originally every year and changed to every 2 years. Yes, Moore's Law, Gordon Moore, founder of Intel. We owe him a lot. Now, actually, of course, technology is collaborative and progress is made from the input of lots and lots of people, and including those at Intel. But he was a founder of the company, and we do owe him a lot. So, I mean, one of the reasons you are watching this thing on YouTube right now is because of integrated circuits. If they hadn't become so powerful, you wouldn't have been able to do this, and I wouldn't have been able to, even produce this video, etc., etc. So thank you for your service. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. This is the LA Times expert level game. Remember, or hello to newcomers to the channel, and if you are a newcomer and confused by comments in the channel about notation free or failure or something, don't worry too much about it. We have commenters who love to play the game without pencil marks. That doesn't apply to me though, so I'll just let them get on with it. Right, let's go and start with, I think the 7's blocking down here. I assume you know how to play the game of Sudoku already. We get ourselves 7 blocking across like that, and that will put a 7 into that square. We also have 7's blocking up and across here. So in this block here, we know that the 7 goes there. We've got 7's across here and across here. That's going to put 7 into that square. We've got 7's going down, going up, and across here. That's going to give me a 7 there. Have we got any more? Oh, we have. How about that? 7's down the bottom here, and 1 down to the right to the bottom, right-hand corner. And it looks like there's 1 more to go, so we can get that for sure. I think that's the last one. Yes, it was the last one. That's a neat, quick start, but I will be very suspicious of quick starts on this game, because that normally means slow ending as far as I'm concerned. We have 3 across here and across here and 3 down here, so that puts 3 into that square. And we have 3 and 5 in these squares here. I noticed 3 and 5 here, so we're going to get 5's there, and we're going to get 3's in those squares, but we've got 3 and 5 up here. Okay, so if this is 3 and 5, we are left here with 1 and 2. We've got 1 blocking across there, so that's our 1, that's our 2. We also can see 2 in those squares, so 2 up here, where we've got the 5, right? Okay, so 5's are in these squares, so 5's are up here, right? And then we've got 2 blocking across here, so 2 in those squares, so 2 in those squares there. And I did say 3 blocking up here, right? So that has to be a 3, doesn't it? Okay, 3 across here, 3 across here, 3 up here. Here is our 3. Let's try going through the numbers and see what we can get. Definitely got a pair of 1s there. Not sure what else is going on with the 1s. We had 2s up here, 2s down there. Oh, hang on a minute. This was 2 and 5, wasn't it? Actually, I remember now, because yes, of course. So then this is not 2 or 5. So in fact that is 1. Okay. So that gives us 1 in those squares there. 1 down here, so we're going to get 1 in those squares there. That's going to put 1 along the bottom row here. Okay. Four blocking this square, so in this column that's where the 4 goes, and the last number to place up here is going to be an 8. 8 across here, that puts 8 into one of these 2 squares blocking across. 8 up here, 8 up here, there goes an 8. We're also going to limit 8s to these squares here because we've got blocking 8s here and here. So we have a pair of 1 and 9 here. Oh, down here we are missing 2, 6 and 8, and we've got 6 and 8 in the same row, so that's got to be a 2 then, hasn't it? So I'll put 2s into these squares. And I know I had 8s in those squares. 1 blocks here. So we've got 1. Down here. Okay, in this column we're looking for 1, 4, 8, 9, and we got 4, 8, and 9 in this row, so that's got to be a 1 then. So I think I've got 1 here. Now we've got 1 blocking across here and down here, so 1 blocks this square. So this is 1, and I know I just worked out a pair of 2s there as well, 2 blocking down here and 2 across here. 2 across here. So yes, indeed, we have 1 and 2 in those squares. 1 and 2. Now I know that 8s are in those squares as well. So what else are we looking for? 4s. 4s can still go in those squares. And 9. Yeah, still possible in those squares. So that's 4, 9. No, that's 8, 9. I had 8 there. That's 4, 9. That's 8, 9. No. 4, yes, 4, 9. 8, 9. 4, 8. 1, 2. Okay, I'll just try a little bit longer before hitting the pencil marks. As I say, this is not a notation-free channel. This block here is bugging me as well. Oh, okay, we've got 4 and 6 blocking across here and 4 and 6 blocking across here, so I get a pair of 4 and 6 in those squares. What does it mean? Well, 2s are already here. I kind of already knew that. I think 2s go there. 3s then will appear here, which is already true. 5s, do we know anything about 5s? No, we don't. Yes, we do. 5s are up here, actually. 5s are in those squares. And then 9 9 will be in these squares now. So 9 is like this. 9. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good enough. And I will finish the game off with pencil marks now. I think we've got enough going on here. There's a lot of restrictions here, so alright, so up here we are looking for 2 and 5, I believe, and this was 1 and 9, wasn't it? Okay, and now we've got, say, 4s in those squares and those squares up there. We've got, now in these squares we have 6 and 8, and in these squares we have 5 and 3, 3, 5, okay. And then we've got 5s here, we've got 3s, where are you? There and there. And how about those 5s? 5s are here, and 5s are there. Sixes are in those squares and there. Okay, let's just go through them. We had a pair of 1s here, didn't we? And a pair. This was a pair of 1 and 2 there, I remember now. And we also had 8s in those squares there, I remember. And we had 9s in those squares, and we had 4s in these squares. Okay. And this was a pair of 6 and 4. And 2s appear like that and like that. Okay, let's have another look at this. So, okay, I think the 1s are done. 2s, yep, looking okay. 3s, okay, 4. No, I worked out some. Oh yeah, okay. So we've got 9 blocking across here. Remember, this is a pair of 4 and 6, so we've got 9s in these squares. So 9s have to appear in those squares down there. That was it. Okay, so I think that's it. This left-hand chute is complete already. This block is done already. Let's do this block down here. I think this is done anyway. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Over here. So 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4s yet. 4 blocks across here like this. So we get 4 still possible in those squares. 5 is done. 6 blocks across the middle. And we can put 6 in those squares there. And then we're looking for 9, which blocks across the bottom. So we get 4 possibilities for 9 in those squares there. So the bottom chute is all done now as well. I don't see how it helps me. Let's do this block up here, shall we? So we've got 1 blocking up here like this. And I think that's all I know. So 1s appear there. We're looking for 9 to go further. And 9 can appear anywhere. Okay, I think that's it. In this block, actually this block here is not done. I just realized we are looking for 2s. We have 2 blocking across here like this, so we get 2s, oops, in those squares there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this vertical chute is done. This block is done. This is done now. Let's have a look across here. Not seeing much. Okay, let's finish off this top block, and then all the candidates will be in, and any patterns should be clearer. 5 blocks across here like this, so we get 5s in those squares there. 6 blocks across here like this. Anything else we know? No, I don't think so. And where's a 9? Hello 9, come in 9. There you are. Don't see any restrictions on 9. Okay. Right, well, we have a pair of 1 and 9 here now, so we know that this one, I can see obviously this is going to be a 4. Let's do that quickly, I suppose. 4 goes there. Now we've got no 1, 4 or 9 here now, so that's going to be 6. And then let's get rid of the candidates here, which is 1, 6 and 9. That leaves me with 2, 5 and 2, 5 there. That looks to be correct, doesn't it? Okay. Now let's just see what else I've got to remove. I probably got to do some removals here. 1, okay, 2. Well, we've got a unique rectangle. How about this? We've got 2, 5, 2, 5 and 2, 5 here. So we can remove the 2 and the 5 from that square there. So we might as well do it. And that's going to leave us with just a single 2 here now in that case. So the 2 is there. So this will be our 5. This will be our 2. And 5. Okay, this is the only 5 in this column now. So we know that 5 goes there, and this will not be 5. We have a 4 in this column, so that's got to be 8. And we oops, sorry, wrong mode selected. That will be 8. And this will be 9. And this will be 4. And we'll get rid of the 4s there and place a 4 here. And give ourselves a 9 up there. And getting rid of all of these 9s. And the 9 here will give us a 3 in that square. 5 there. 6 for that column. 1, 4, 5, 2, 9, 3, 3, 5, 5, 9, 4, that's 6, that's 4, 1, so that's a 9, and that's a 1, this would be 6, that's an 8, that's a 6, this is a 9, so that's a 1, that's our 9, here's a 1, there's a 1, there's a 2, 2 in that square, the last number here to place is 8, 8 goes here, and we will finish with a 9. So that's our Los Angeles Times expert level game for a Saturday evening. Hope you enjoyed it, however you played it, whatever method you used. See you around. Bye bye.